Alright, I just wanted to do this video real quick. Because I just wanted to share this. I always hear people say for an example, if you're at a store or a restaurant, you might hear somebody say, keep the change. Or, in general, a lot of people don't care about the pocket change as you see right here. But, they're pretty valuable, just like, say, for an example, pennies that are from 1982 and back have copper in them, and the coins. Say for example, the quarters and dimes that are from 1964 and back have silver in them. Okay, some people didn't know that. However, this is about something different. What I did is I saved all my pocket change that I received from wherever, whether it be from my money that I get back at the bank, or the grocery store, or wherever I go to spend my money. I always almost always get change back. So instead of spending that, I put that aside, and I did this for about 19 months. Okay, and I always teach myself to look down at the ground, because there's areas where people always drop change. I'll tell you, I probably found at least $100 in change and cash over the past 19 months. One time when I was at the store, I found here's the story. I always look down at the ground, but this one time I didn't. But then when I was at the cash registers, I remembered, oh yeah, I should be looking at the ground, because there's always, loose change or, money here. And I looked down, and underneath my foot, there's a $20 bill sitting there. So it just shows you, man, you always should be on the lookout, man, because I'm telling you, when you're at the store, there's money there, man. This one time, I was found a $10 bill, Slovakia, that was sitting there on the floor. Right, I found a $10 bill sitting there on the floor, and I saw a group of people walk over it before me, and they didn't notice it, but they literally walked right over the $10 and it was sitting there. But since I trained myself to look down, I looked down and there it was. Right, so that's just one aspect of it. Okay, however, I saved all my change for 19 months. I started in January, I believe it was January or February in 2019. So yeah, roughly 19 months, 18, 19 months. Because I don't know the date that I started off the top of my head. I didn't really write it down. However, I just took it to cash it in yesterday. Okay, because I want to show how saving your spare change really can make a difference. Okay, so I'll move the change real quick. So I went and I took my money to the bank to cash it in. Okay, so this right here is what you can get. Let me just change the camera angle. This right here is what you can get from just saving your pocket change for 1 year. Okay, look at this. And I don't mean to flex, but I'm just saying, taking this little financial, advantage, as I like to call it, it can really cause a difference, man. Okay, you're looking at here. This is $1,069. Okay, this is 1,069 right here. Okay, $1,069 in this pile right here. Okay, so from saving the spare change for 19 months, I saved myself over $1,000. Okay, and as I said, man, I make, well, I'm unemployed right now, but I used to make $8 an hour at my job, and that's before tax. You know what I'm saying? So well, I mean, actually, not to get into my personal business, but I actually took $8, just so I wouldn't have to pay tax. But that's another story for another time. Anyway, we'll just say that I didn't make very much. Okay, so every time I made a purchase, I put away the change, and you see the little stack I got here. Okay, that was doing something as simple as putting away my change. Okay, putting away your change. All right, something so simple can, in a year or two times, bring this. Okay, so this is just my little, advice to anybody who, is in financial struggle, as I myself am. If you do this, over a year or two, then you can make a decent amount of money, man. Okay, an emergency fund is what we can call it. Okay. I don't have a picture of the bucket, but I feel like the bucket. I want to say the bucket was maybe around 90 to 100 pounds. All right, and here's a tip, real quick. Make sure you have two different buckets. One bucket you put the pennies in, and the other bucket you put the other ones in. Okay, so penny and other, and then the other one you put the other coins in. Okay, will save you a lot of space, and you'll find that you'll have a lot of space left over. It's just overall a good idea. Okay, now make sure you check with your local banks if you plan to cash them in there, because sometimes they'll want you to roll the coins. So if you plan on doing that, make sure you know before you cash them in. But yeah, one more time. All right, saving all those coins in 1 year brought me all this. Okay, so as I said, this is a long-term, little storage, so to speak, of your money. And then if you continue to do it for a while, you'll end up having a nice little, stack right here. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick and give that little bit of information. Anyway, I'm gonna say shalom.